From Central Texas, USA, live and in color, Rusty 78609 on a cold morning. It's about 19 outside, and that's very cold in Central Texas, USA, I want to tell you. But this is the last day of it. For the next 10 days, the temperature goes right up. Today we're going to be in the middle 50s to upper 50s, and we'll just go right on up into the 60s, and hallelujah for that. And the lows are going to move up to the 40s slowly. So bye-bye winter, I hope. That was enough of that crap. Anyway, hey Google, tell us a good joke.
This might make you laugh. How does a train eat? It choo-choos.
I mean, they're so weak they make me laugh. But anyway, what else? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is -4.
That's not too bad. You guys are out in your t-shirts and shorts. I mean, that's a warm day for you guys. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Mount Washington, New Hampshire?
In Mount Washington, it's currently -5.
Oh, well, God almighty, you guys don't, that's a heat wave. Now see, that is global warming for you guys. Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Quartzsite, Arizona?
The temperature in Quartzsite right now is 40.
Pretty nice, pretty nice. But do I want to go to Quartzsite, Arizona? No. Do I want to go to the RTR? No. Why? Because there's nothing there for me. Nothing there for me, babe. Crowds and stuff that I don't care to see. But anyway, having said that, a lot of people enjoy it, and that's their thing. Good for them. So what else is going on in Central Texas? Jim Christensen, talking about the major snowfall, says, big kid excited too, huh, Rusty? Rode my bicycle at -20 actual temperature in central Iowa this AM. The cold is tolerable if you dress for it, not a problem. And that is so true. But see, in Texas, we don't have that. We don't have those kind of clothes. I don't even know if you can go to a store and buy the stuff for that temperature. But anyway, having said that, thank you, Jim. This is ICU 812. It's about the cat fight. He says, what a catastrophe. Cute, cute. But I love his sense of humor. Danny B 1954, buying or selling. You can open a separate bank account with your existing bank and have the money wired there. Once the money is there, it can be transferred to your other account. You can then close the account that the other person has info on. That is very true. That is an absolutely safe way to do it. What he says is open another account, fund it with a $10 check or whatever the bank will let you fund it with, and let them wire the money to that account, and you got it. And then just move it right into your checking account, and you're good to go. Good point, Danny B 1954. This is BK94541 on comment call. I remembered someone called Mr. Han, retired. He lives in California, Los Angeles. He used to comment here in your videos a lot. He was a kind of popular guy. People used to respond to his comments too. I don't see him anymore. I don't know what's happened. I don't either. Faith Walker Todd, buying or selling. If the bank is open on Saturday, it's not. And you're both members of that bank, so we're not members of, no, yeah, I understand. Yeah, they make a good point here about how you can do it. Yeah, but we're not members of the same bank. Now I do have a loan at USAA, and this guy has a checking account there. But anyway, we got it worked out. He's going to just get me a cashier's check, and I'll put it in the bank and wait 3 days, and that's the end of that. Daniel Neal, haven't got the check though, have I? Buying or selling. He says, hello there, Rusty. Watch out for the professional scammers. I'm telling you, if you got to make your living scamming, you get real good at it. They have universities that teach them all the tricks. Sure, you already know that. I didn't. Good luck on the rebound. LOL. Hope this one takes. Me too. It's freezing here in our neck of the woods. It's freezing here, but the good news is, from this day forward, this will be the coldest morning we have by 15 degrees in the next 10 days. Oh, hey Google. Good morning.
Hello, Rusty. It is 6:52 a.m. Right now in Burnett it's 20 and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 57 and a low of 28. Have a good one.
You're very welcome, Sir Google. And having said, oh, also for you guys that use the Amazon link, somebody used it yesterday and I do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I leave a link to Amazon in every video description. If you use the link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's the upside. It doesn't cost you a single penny if you use the link. If you choose to, fine. Don't worry about it if you don't. This is about the cat fight. Daniel Neal says that's called the mating game. Yeah, you can't tell if they're fighting or mating. I've heard that. This is Be Attentive on something I did on Trump and something a long time ago. Be attentive. We need to tax stockholders who have more than a million and consider that as property tax. Yeah, well, you know, guys, as you know, the golden rule is the people with the gold make the rules. Now, if you think they're going to make rules that don't benefit them, you got to be dreaming, and that's been going on since day one. This is on the Echo Dot, and I put it in my truck. It says, Ian Flanagan says Google Home has a version of this that is the same price. Yeah, I've seen it. The Google Home device is great. They're both good, all good. I mean, the Echo and the Google Home are both good. I've had them both. This is on the cat fight. Beauregard Rippey says Indians call that animal messengers. All right, well, I guess the animal messengers were up in my tree yesterday, messing around, so to speak. Thank you, Beauregard. This is Lee Ben on buying or selling. Right on, Rusty. Be safe, not sorry. Yes, your way is the best way indeed. Well, I don't know about that. It'll work. I understand you on people tell you what they did this way 10, 20 years ago. Well, you just have to be careful when money's involved. This is Elmer. I was advised by, it says, hello, I'm Elmer. It says, I was advised by a viewer that I can't state in so many words on Rusty channel. I guess that's person. Get them, Elmer. Don't let them get away with that crap. Tiny Home. One good-looking MF. That's his name. It's talking about the tiny home. It says all of this poop is just a way of man, you are so gone. You don't know where what your life is. Goodbye, MF. Get some real weirdos, don't we? Mr. Safety Forever for the best. For Mr. Safety Forever. Thanks for the advice about to enter a cash transaction. Best regards. Just be careful, and just remember that if you get a cashier's check or a personal check, it's going to take 3 days before that money's in your account. To be safe, wait 3 days. If you don't want to wait, if you're in a hurry, you may get bit. Comment called Just a Name. You is getting very hateful and rude. And what the hell are you talking about? Bye. Another one. Comment call, hello, I'm Elmer, Rusty and all Rangers. I posted a video, short video, as a pre-test for my upcoming trip to RTR. You're welcome to join me as I will show what's up there. Very excited. I hope Rusty decides to go. I'm not going, if he can anyway. Turn in if you wish, folks. I will only be filming RTR and commenting with my wife. No interest in doing this on a regular basis. Too much hell to deal with to run a channel, LOL. Yeah, you're right. It can be a headache. Not really. If you enjoy it like I do, it's just fun. See, you know, that's the difference. A lot of people are doing it and they're pressing themselves, and I'm not. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I care in the sense that, you know, I want to convey a somewhat meaningful message, but you know, it's just fun for me. This is a major snowfall. Avlisk, and he says an inexpensive way to keep your hose bibs from freezing during Texas blizzards. He's got a link to something. I'll check it out later. Avlisk, thank you. Ernesto T, buying or selling. Let the buyer come to your bank with the cash. Let the bank check the cash, put it into your account, pay off the loan. Good thinking, Ernesto. That will work. George Herman, buying or selling. The whole process seems like a pain to me, no matter which option is used. You're right, it is a pain. I don't like this. I hope I will never have to deal with a situation like that. I am sure you have picked the best option, though. Well, I don't know. We'll see. This is Mary Bartels on Rethinking RVing. Says, okay, I have a story. This may help people make their decision on whether they are up for the challenge of RV life. Last year, in one trip, myself and my partner, who is younger and very mechanical, took off from Seattle to Nevada in a large, heavy-duty diesel 4x4 with a fully loaded trailer. About 5 a.m. after driving all night, our transfer case exploded all over I-5 somewhere between Sacramento and nowhere. Our Camping World service was real helpful. After 4 hours of waiting, we discovered they sent our tow to Texas. Well, that's wonderful. It took 8 hours to get us towed 40 miles. We ended up, anyway, they've got a story here about what happened to them on their first RV trip. It's a little lengthy, but I won't read it all, but I'll give you a hint. So anyway, it's interesting if you want to read it. It's posted by Mary, B-A-R-T-E-L-S, and it's related to rethinking RVing. It's pretty interesting. Check it out. What happened to 2017? This is Bro Brian. Isn't that interesting? We've got to get more than an inch of snow here on the eastern slope of the Colorado. We've yet to get more than an inch of snow here on the eastern slope of the Colorado Rockies. Why is this? Very strange. It's just the way it is, Bro Brian. Buying or selling? Walleye. Good advice, Rusty, and really appreciate the commenters about opening a separate one-time account for a sale like this. That'll work if you're going to have them wire transfer it. That'll work. Glad to hear you still walking. I got out anyway. But yeah, he talks about some walking, and the Mayo Clinic has a mapped out mile somewhere where he walks. But anyway, thank you, Walleye. This is 11's Egos, Catfight. That is ironic. I would see what you have posted today, and I see this video. I have 2 cats doing this right now just on the house. Love your videos, Rusty. Keep up the good work. By the way, on my daughter's account right now, forgot to log into mine. That's okay, no problemo, and thank you for the comment. This is Rondlin 100. Hello, Rondlin. Comment call. 14 top-up degrees here in Middle Tennessee tonight, and I don't like it a bit. Our heat is running non-stop, and I dread the bill next month. You're looking dapper in that lemon chiffon tee, Rusty. Well, that was a $3 t-shirt, just like this one is. Too big. And at Walmart, I was walking and saw the closeout sale and grabbed it. Thank you, Rondlin 100. This is Dirty Blonde, and about the tiny home, she says yellow pine. That is correct. Correct them. Rondlin 100, buying or selling. Hope you get the camper sold this week, Rusty. That will be a load off your mind. You are right, and I hope so too. Thank you. Rondlin 100 says, this is about the cat fight. While they're fighting or making it in love, it all boils down to one thing: passion. Love your nature vids, Rusty, and look forward to more of them as you head west. Me too. I like it. Yeah, the one I like was that walking hawk that I ran into near Capitan, New Mexico, at a BLM site. The bird never flew. Well, it finally did. It flew off somewhere. But anyway, but the first couple of days, it was just walking around. I mean, like a pet. Anyway, camper top camping. Jeff Edwards. Try gluing black felt to the reflectics both sides, so when installed in the windows you can be in stealth mode. No one can see in. I do all 4 windows. I can have the lights on inside the cap, and from outside you couldn't tell anyone is in there. I use the heavy-duty spray glue from Home Depot to hold the felt to the reflectics. They are held in place with Velcro to the carpet cap liner. Well, thank you, Jeff. That's a good tip for you guys that are stealthers. Zane Sutherland. Well, hello, Zane. I haven't heard from you in a long time, boy. How about never? RV off-grid. Have you ever had any issues with formaldehyde off-gassing in your camper? Not that I'm aware of. I have heard that it does, though. But, fortunately, I live in an area where I can keep the windows open a lot, so it's not a big issue for me. Mark Brandenburg on catfight. I have seen a few catfights in the clubs over the years. Very entertaining, might I add. Thank you, Mike. He's got another one here on the catfight. Rusty, do you plan to use a weight distributing hitch on your trailer when you hit the road? No. Have you used them in the past? Yes. The reason I'm not going to use it on this one is two reasons. One, I don't need it, and two, this thing has a 3,000-pound axle. And so if you start shifting weight from your vehicle to the trailer, I've only got one axle. I could overload that axle. But no, I don't need it. Thank you, Mike Brandenburg. Doodah. Catfight. She says that's clickbait. It's not clickbait. I told you what it was. It says a cat fight in a short video. Clickbait's when you lie. Comment call. Bill G1527 got two in a row here. Hey Rusty, with the recent cold snap, are you having problems with your water lines freezing up? No. I started the water dripping a couple of days ago and it ain't stopped. Bill G1527, before you drop Netflix, check out Peaky Blinders. Really good show about gangsters in the 1890s set in Liverpool, England. I may, because the 30-day free deal is up in, I don't know, middle or 1st of February. And I canceled my Netflix subscription, but it's still active till the end of that 30-day period. So I might. Thank you, Bill G1527. My first RV, this is Zane Sutherland. Says, I had a similar experience. My first camper, 1974 Bell 24-foot. I was planning to renovate it, and I knew it had issues, but not to the extent that I thought. I was going to redo the whole inside, so I ripped out the paneling and insulation. The previous owners lived in it for over a year, but didn't control the moisture in the winter. The ceiling beams were covered with black mold. I am still working on that camper, but I now have a 1988 Terry Resort 24-foot that I'm moving into this summer. Good for you. Well, see, those old ones that had the old wood sides and roofs, the good thing about the new ones, they may be cheaply built, but they're all aluminum, so you don't have to worry much about mold and stuff. This is Francis Abatangelo. He's got 3 in a row on buying and stuff. Says Bitcoin. On Craigslist now, they do have a place where you can let people pay you with cryptocurrency, digital stuff. So it's coming. Francis Abatangelo. Hey Rusty, so is the RV sold? If so, congrats. Sincerely, Frank. It looks like it is. The guy tells me he's bringing me a cashier's check. I hadn't got it yet. Thank you. And here he got one more. Francis says, or Frank says, great vid as usual, Rusty. I learned something like I always do listening to you. Thank you. Well, I just give out what I learn, and if you learn something from it, wonderful. Zane Sutherland, awesome. This is on the 2018 Travel Light, awesome. Too bad it didn't have a little bathroom in the front. Yeah, okay, thank you, Zane. This is Jeannie Temple, rethinking RVing or rethinking something. I hope the newbies and wannabes take your advice to heart. I agree 100% with your advice. I have a camper van and a home-based condo. I was on the road 4 straight months in 2017. My first time out, I had most of the experience you mentioned. 99% of the time was free camping, no hookup. I'm a 70-year-old female. I saw some beautiful country and enjoyed getting out of the Arizona summer heat. I hear that. However, it wasn't easy and many situations were stressful. That being said, I learned a lot, and I'm a lot better prepared for my next trip. Plus, I know I have a home that I can come back to at any time. Thank you for your honest and true description of the RV life. Well, it was all just my personal opinion. If it helps you, great. Colt Defender, little pellet pistol I got. Or was that I don't know what it was. It says, thanks. This is Khalid Khayyam. Thanks for the vid. You're welcome. This is MLAF3 on oil change. Cartridge air filter. That's correct. It is a cartridge air filter. That's on my pickup. Comment called my Ram 2017 pickup that gets 26 or 25 miles a gallon. Bobby Bowman. Comment, just found you on YouTube. Love you. Godspeed. See you again soon. Well, thank you, Bobby Bowman. Appreciate it. Doris Shanks, buying or selling. I would not want them to pay off my loan. What about the difference between the loan balance and the selling price? Maybe you don't want them to know that, or maybe it was the same amount. No, what it was, this guy's a pretty sharp businessman when I talked to him. So I said, well, hell, you just pay off my loan at USAA and give me the difference. And he said, fine. It depends on who you're dealing with. Talaka 47 comment called, good luck with selling your RV, Rusty. I hope to hear soon that it's a done deal. I will know for sure by this time next week. Scotty's got 1, 2 in a row, actually 3, 4 in a row, and then we'll be just about finished here. He says, cool comment call. Thank you, Scotty. I like tablet, Rusty. I do too. Thank you. Cool buying and selling talk, Rusty. Cool funny cat fight, Rust. Thank you, Scotty. Thank you very much for your comment, son. I hope you are feeling better. We got 2 left. Talaka 47 says on buying or selling, regarding wire transfer, isn't all that information on your checks? So does this mean you never use checks? Anyway, I hope you get it sold. You're right. All that information about your account is definitely on your checks. That's not good. If someone has one of your personal checks, they got access to a lot of information that you don't want them to have. So yeah, but you know, so does this mean you never use checks? I never use checks. I haven't written a check in 2 years. Why should I? Don't have any bills that require a check. This is John Cook, the last one on the cat fight. It says nothing like a good cat fight, and the winner gets to go home with Rusty. Yay! Yeah, I hear you. Actually, I had a cat one time that came up here, and I made a pet out of it. Well, I started feeding it, and it went on welfare right here. And anyway, it was an old tomcat. And anyway, one day I was sitting out there, and he kind of hissed at me, you know, because I hadn't put any food out for him yet. And so he went up there and he looked in his little bowl, and then he came back and, you know, and I thought, well, what the hell are you talking about, guy? And anyway, so, and then a few days later, he actually scratched me on the leg. He just came up and took a swipe at me. Alrighty, cat. Well, anyway, that was his last day on the planet. Enough said about the cat. Anyway, hey, Google, tell us a joke.
Okay, here you go. What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Wow, pretty weak, wasn't it? But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, all I can tell you is it's starting to warm up in Texas starting today. T-O-D-A-Y. January the 3s, 2018. This is Wednesday. Where'd the name Wednesday come from? Let's ask. Hey, Google, where did the name Wednesday come from?
On the website dictionary.com, they say, the name Wednesday derives from 2 mighty but distinct gods. The Old English word for Wednesday indicates that the day was named for the Germanic god Woden. In Romance languages, the name is derived from the Roman god Mercury.
Well, what's that got to do with Wednesday? None of that. Anyway, enough said. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, anything you want. If you want you a Rolls Royce or a 747, you do it. But use the Amazon link in the description. Why? Because I get a little commission. Doesn't cost you anything. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. Why? Why? Oh, it's good for you. Why? Because it'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll help you lose weight if that's what you want to do, because you'll be full of water. How about that? You'll pee a lot though. Anyway, what else? Take deep breaths. Take a really deep breath all the way down. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because it helps relieve stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure, and lowering your blood pressure is good for your little heart muscle. Okay? And what else? Stretch, 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 stretch. Do all that stuff. Keep your body in motion. Walk, walk, walk. I'm going to go walking here at about 10:30 a.m. I'm not going to go to Walmart or Lowe's today because it'll be in the mid-40s here by that time, I hope. And that is enough. That is warm enough for me to go walking. Also, I may do a driving video here in a little bit. I did 2 this week, or 2 in the past couple of days that I've deleted because they were so corny. Not that they aren't corny all the time, but these were really corny. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day. Stay warm wherever you are. Winter's slipping on by, and we'll be into March, and then I'll go somewhere. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.